What is up, everybody? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today we have a really good one. We're going to be talking about the Denon DJ Prime GO, and we're going to be talking about updates. We're going to be talking about how it can work with VirtualDJ and like show the same screen as your DJ program and everything working with your computer. So these are all questions that have been asked of me, and so like I always say, I'm just here to help, just try to get some information out to you. And so this is the information that you searched today. Hopefully we'll get it covered for you. If not, this might be a boring video for you for this week. And so go ahead and move on to the next one. But I appreciate you stopping in. But like I said, if you searched for this information, then we're going to get it hopefully all done. And if it does help you, please give me a like, subscribe, share, and let me know how I helped. Thank you guys. That's all I got. DJ Martini Midwest Reviews and Tutorials. So please give me a like if it's helpful. All right, so first thing we need to do, and it doesn't matter if this controller's been stored for a year or a month, if there's an update and you fire this up and it's been connected to the internet, it will automatically say, hey, you need to update it to this, and we'll show you how easy that is. And it's done over the Wi-Fi, so no problems. That's the easiest way to do it. I know some people are going to ask me on the Prime 4, they'll be like, well, what about if you do it with a cable connection? Absolutely can do that, and that process has not changed. So go ahead and search Prime 4 updates on my channel, and I have a video already done for that. So go check it out. It hasn't changed, even if it's an older video. It should work for you. But we're gonna focus on the Prime Go, and we're gonna be able to show you. So this is one of my cooler little setups that I would take for a backyard party, or a garage party or something like that, where I could just take this and a little speaker with me, and boom, we're ready to play. So let's go ahead and fire it up and see if it needs an update. And that's the first step that you need to do if you want it to work with VirtualDJ or other things like that. And like I said, this will work for the Prime Go, the Prime 2, the Prime 4, the Newmark Extreme, and there might be another standalone that I can't think of right now, but it should all be very, very similar. So let's go ahead. I'm going to switch views here. Turn it on. The on is just right on the back. There's a little switch back here, and I'm just going to turn it on and fire it up, and we'll get to see the exact steps. Now, I have 4.3.2. That's probably super old, so it's going to go ahead and probably go and tell me that I need to update right away. But let's let it go through its startup, and let's just make sure that we get this guy up to date first before we even worry about the laptop or anything else, which I'll introduce here in a little bit. And there we go. You can see that there is an update. New firmware 5.0.1 is available. It can go remind me later. Let's see. There we go. You can see remind me later, ignore, or go ahead and update. Let's go ahead and hit update right there. It's asking you if you want to proceed, and we do. And it says the engine OS will reboot once the update is complete. So we want to go ahead and do that. So I want to just show you, like I said, what it looks like when you're doing this. And we are doing this over Wi-Fi. So if you've never hooked up to Wi-Fi, you'll want to go ahead and sign on to Wi-Fi. And after this update, I'll show you how to do that as well. But this is basically kind of like review, trying to show you that we just want to keep everything updated as much as possible. But yes, I'll show you in the settings where you can go and set up your Wi-Fi. If you already have this going, you should probably already have that done. So, but you can see that the update was actually pretty quick. And it is going to hit install that. It's telling you not to unplug it, because if you unplug it, then you could have some serious issues. And you might have to go ahead and like reset it to factory conditions and start all over, which would be a pain. But yes, you can see that that is the ultimate easiest way to update any of these. And that does work on the Prime 4, Prime 2, Prime Go, the new Mix Stream. So yes, I would just do it over Wi-Fi. That is the easiest way to get that done. But I know some people are old school and will ask me about the corded way. But like I said, I have videos on that. Go ahead and search them. All right, so you can see right here that it does have our Wi-Fi signal up here. You have that, this is touchscreen, so you can touchscreen. It's asking you if you want to connect to any of these new services. I do have Tidal, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. There's also demo tracks that you can check out here, right there in the demo tracks. But what we need to do is pull it from the top. There we go. And like I said, if you needed to go to Wi-Fi, you can go to your Wi-Fi here by just hitting Wi-Fi there. All right. Other than that, we are completely updated on this. So we are good here. So what we could do is we can go up here. I just want to show you, so you do have layout, control center here. You have all your options that you have, but you can see computer mode over here. This is going to be important a little bit later. And then we have our sources here, but I don't have anything plugged into this. So I don't have any kind of library or anything at the moment. And that's what we need Engine DJ software to do. Now, I will tell you that you can plug in any USB stick that has music on it and it will find it, but it's not like it won't already have like the BPMs or the keys or anything mapped in it already until you do that on here. Okay. And, or you, I guess, or you do that in the software. So that's the only problem, is if you're using, you know, your own little flash drives with music, they will absolutely work, but it just makes it a little bit more seamless if you're working with the Engine DJ, if you're working with the Engine DJ software. So, all right, so let's go ahead, and now we're going to go to another screen and I'm going to show you what we need to do on the laptop. This is my dedicated laptop for DJing. So this is my Asus ZenBook is what it is. It's a 2020, late 2019 model. It does have 8 gigs of RAM. So, you know, plenty for what I need it to do. If you did video DJing, you'd probably be pushing it a little bit. I do a little bit of video DJing with it, but not a lot. So it can handle it. So far I've been still good DJing on this. Yeah, it's pretty much a 6-year-old DJ laptop here. So, but I only use it for DJing. I don't do extra things with it. So yeah, it stays pretty clean. So first thing you need to do is we'll just go ahead and search the Prime Go here, and it's going to be, to turn this a little bit here. Search the Prime Go here, and I better put Denon in here. Turn that back here so we can get a good look at it. And if we go down here, let's see, here we go. Denon DJ Prime Go. That's where we want to go. We want to go directly to their website here. And here we go. So we got their website. That's fantastic. We're there. We're looking good. Now we want to go to downloads. And this is cool because this is where it has all their equipment. So we can go down to here and we're going to find that standalone DJ systems. And there we go. We have our Prime Go right there. So let's go ahead and click on this. This is where you find that driver. I've had a lot of people ask me, where do I find the driver? We just went through it. This is where you find the driver. You do need to make sure you download the right driver. There is one for the Prime Go. I believe I've already downloaded the one for the Prime 4 because I've definitely used that before. I'm not 100% sure I've downloaded this before, so I'm going to go ahead and download it again, and if it might be a reinstall, but we'll find out. So for the sake of hopefully not messing this up for you guys, I'm going to show you guys how to do this, and hopefully it doesn't mess my stuff up, but we'll check it out. So we'll go ahead and download this. So it's the V1-01, and it's the Prime Go Windows driver. You absolutely need to do this before you do anything or try to plug it in to your controller. So let's go ahead and download it. It will download, of course, to your downloads, which is up at the top here, you see. And then when it's done, I'm just going to drag it to my desktop so you know where it is. And I always just do that. It just happens to work someday. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. And I'm going to reduce this other screen. We can see it here. I'm going to go to my downloads and I'm going to drag it to my desktop right here. Now it's on my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and open the zip file. So I'm going to click on it. Let's see. We can go ahead and open it here. And we'll open it again, which basically is going to unzip it and, you know, get it ready. So let it do its thing. Now it's going to ask you if you want it to go ahead and basically install it and do all that good stuff. So yes, we do. So yes, we're going to let it do its thing. And I don't know, like I said, if I might have already done this, I'm not 100%. Like I said, I know I have done it for the Prime 4, but I don't know if I've done it for the Prime Go yet. It looks like it already installed it. So I think I'm good. So usually it'll say that it's done and it's installed, but I think I've already done this before. So it automatically said it was installed and we're good to go. So I'm going to go and close that out, but I'm going to go back to the internet here. Now, another thing that we want to do that we make sure we have for later, because I'm going to be showing you guys this, is go ahead and download Engine DJ. So just search Engine DJ right there. You see how you search it. And this is for the actual software. You're going to need this to go ahead, and it works right along with your Prime Go. So that's something that you're going to want to have for later, and I'll show you guys how to, you know, get your music on it and stuff. But that is another thing. But other than that, that's all we need to do on the internet is make sure you download that driver, and then also go ahead and download Engine DJ for the future. And also, when you're doing these updates, make sure you only use one laptop. That's one thing I want to make clear, that if you have it on Engine DJ on a laptop and it has music files and you're using it for your Prime Go, Prime 4, whatever your standalone device is, that you only use that laptop, because I've heard people have like multiple DJ laptops and then they're trying to transfer songs to their hard drive, and all of a sudden they're getting, I'm going to show you this hard drive right here. They're getting error messages because they're finding missing files. Well, that's because they're using multiple laptops and it's not finding those files from the old songs that you had on there. And so then you start getting errors, and then you have to go ahead and just start all over because you'll never get it to sync up again correctly. I would just say, definitely, if you use Engine DJ, just use it on one laptop. That way it doesn't get confused and you're not, you know, missing files and stuff. So all right, because I know I've done all this by trial and error, and trust me, I've had a lot more error, and I've had to fix things a lot. So I definitely know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about just use one laptop. It'll save you a headache. And you know, I'm sure I'm going to get those stories that, oh yeah, I do it all the time. But hey, I'm telling you, you'll save some headaches if you just use one laptop with NDJ software. All right, guys, so I found this really quick. Just wanted to show you. So with VirtualDJ, you do have to make sure that you have full licenses to be able to use it with the Denon DJ Prime Go. And so your the best value is actually to buy the complete license, which I'll show you. But DJ Home Use basically says that you can use it for home use. You'll have the full version of the software, but it says you just won't be able to use it with different controllers. There's only certain controllers that you can use it with. Cannot remove audio branding and cannot be used for paid gigs. So that's up to you. But you can see $19 a month gives you all these excellent features, works with every DJ controller. And like I said, I wouldn't say every DJ controller, but it does work with so many. So it's freaking awesome. And this is for businesses. Like if you had a business, you had a company that had a bunch of DJs, then yeah, you could use the business plan here. But down here in this really small print right here, alternatively, you can purchase the VDJ Pro Infinity license here. And this is what I would do because this is freaking awesome. Yeah, it's $300. I know that's expensive, but if you think about it, you're going to have this program for life, and you can, as they always update the program. It's been here for a long time, and as new controllers come out, you're going to be able to plug and play, and be able to use those controllers with VirtualDJ for your lifetime. So I think that was a totally awesome investment, and I have no problem paying for $300 for that Infinity license, and it's always going to work, and I don't have to worry about a monthly subscription. So that's my opinion on that. Totally worth it. All right, so now let's go back to the controller here, and we're in the right spot right here. You see all of the controllers. What we want to do is we're going to go ahead and hit computer mode here, and we want to do this first. Now we haven't hooked anything up. Nothing has been hooked up to this, and we're going to zoom out here. I'm plugged into the wall. That's it. Now you will need a cable. Either I have USB Type-C. It's kind of a newer cable. It's kind of cool. To the printer type style cable here. Or this is probably what most people have out there. They have printer style to USB Type A right here. Good old USB 2.0. So you either have that or you have this, but we haven't even plugged in yet. So what we want to do, and this is what it's telling me, and what I've noticed works the best, is we're going to go ahead and hit computer mode on the controller first. So we're going to hit computer mode. Yes. It's asking you, this will stop the audio and restart the device into computer mode. So yes, we want to go ahead and do that. All right. Then we're going to go, like I said, make sure you have on the laptop side, make sure that we're going to open VirtualDJ. Oh, it's already running here. Sorry, I already had it open. All right, and we have the newest version of VirtualDJ right here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So now VirtualDJ is open. This is in computer mode. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plug that cable in. I told you I'm going to be using USB-C to the USB. So we're going to plug that in on the back here. And you see where we can plug in right here. Flip this around here. There we go. Plug in right there. And then we're going to plug this into our laptop here. All right, plug that into our laptop. And it's going to talk to each other. And that was going through the computer is where we're getting the sound. But you see that we automatically, because we already had the drivers installed and everything, we installed the drivers first. We went through the process that they told us, and we're not getting a black screen. This is working. Now, one thing we will have to do is go ahead and you can see here, it says, do we want to use Prime Go speakers or do we want to use the laptop speakers? You did hear a little feedback through the speakers here, if we want to use that. Which I don't know why it's doing that, actually. But let's go ahead and hook this up like we were going to do a gig or something. So another cable that we might need. Like I said, I love this speaker. This is a Mackie Freeplay right here. Love this. This is I have two of these, and two of these I could do a backyard gig with that. I'm not kidding. I could do a small little backyard gig or a barbecue for sure, garage party. Those things are super loud. They're fantastic. I love them. All right, but let's get to here. So we have RCAs to 3.5 millimeter jack. Let's go ahead and plug this into here. I can put this on the master output. It does have, and then I have a 3.5 millimeter jack here. Turn on my speaker. We're on there, and so now we have sound, and so I can pick the Prime Go for my sound. All right, so now I'm going to go to my music here on my laptop. Now I am using my mouse here quick, but we'll switch here in a second. I'm going to go to my DJ music, see if I can find my free music here. And then now I'm going to go use my controller, and boom, there's all my stuff. Now I can go through my music songs here. Load a song on that side. I'm going to back out of there. And boom, look, I have all the information I need, and everything's loaded up. Everything's working. I'm going to back out of here a little bit more so you can see everything's working perfectly well. Showing the same stuff on the laptop. But now I can just use this. Yes, I know it kind of defeats the purpose of this being a standalone, but it's completely integrated with VirtualDJ right now. So I can play my music here. There we go. Please tell me that I can't.
that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts that pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down. I'll be getting loud, you can never doubt, not what I'm about. Have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound. It be raining now, I keep making sound. It be raining now, I keep making sound. Go another round, tell legend bound. Now. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me what I can and show you things you just tell me that I can. Just tell me that.
See, so I have everything integrated with VirtualDJ. It's working fantastic. Everything's going. Play, pause, music. I was getting into my banks there. So I was getting into my cues, my loops, my rolls. I also hit the bank to get into my my samples. So yeah, I have everything. Everything's good to go. I have levels here. I have low, mid, high. So yeah, this is a great little controller, and it works fantastic with VirtualDJ and integrates with the screen as well. So you can get everything to work with it fantastic. So I do like this controller. So all right, so hopefully that gets you set up. I think the key is like to make sure that you kind of go through the same steps that I did, which is fire this up, put it in computer mode first, get the laptop fired up, then plug in your cable, then plug your cable into your laptop. Like I said, get the cable hooked up, then plug it into your laptop after this is in computer mode, and then set up your audio the way you want it. So after you get all that done, boom, it's working fine. And hopefully that answers your question in 2026 on how to hook up VirtualDJ to your Prime Go. And this will work for the rest of them as well. You will just have to make sure that you download the correct Windows driver where I showed you before, but make sure you pick the right, Prime Go, Prime 4, Live, the Live 2 or 4, the Prime 4 Go Plus, whatever your device is, just make sure you download the correct Windows driver, and it should work when you're going through the same process. All right, I appreciate you guys staying this long. Thank you so much. I was going to do a second half of this regarding Engine DJ software and exporting, moving tracks along, but that's going to be another 20 minutes. So I'll just do that in another video. It'll be part 2 on answering questions for people out there. Hopefully this one though has been helpful on Denon DJ's Prime Go and getting VirtualDJ working. So if it has been helpful, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments as well. Would be fantastic. Please follow me on all social medias, including Instagram, Clapper, TikTok, and Facebook at DJ Martini Services. Follow me there. And also don't forget, I have a Twitch live stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Central Time. So check that out as well at DJ Martini Midwest. All right. Other than that, that's all I got for you. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'm just here to help. Hopefully this has been helpful. Let me know if it is. And I can't wait to see you on my next video or tutorial. We'll see you later, but hopefully see you soon.